Recital. We're here today to honor our 3 graduating students, Sam 10, Megan Fong, and Kenneth Kwok, and we present the teachings that our students have learned in the past few months. Our students have shown incredible perseverance and adaptability as COVID-19 has changed the world as we knew it. Let this performance be a testament to all that can be accomplished through virtual learning in these trying times. In life, so many things happen, a lot of obstacles come our way, but as long as we're in this together, we can always find a way to survive. Please enjoy the performance.
Because that is, if anything, my safe space and the type of dancing that I enjoy. And the students were so incredibly receptive in its evolution from just a simple variation class into what became more neoclassical. And so in quarantine, in lieu of having a big space to work with, and having the freedom to do big jumps and you know, big turns and whatnot, I focused on smaller, simpler movement, but with an emphasis on performance quality and brevity with movement, even though we were all in confined spaces. I think we dancers often get really caught up with technique, whether it's how many turns we do, how high we jump, how high our legs are. We can often overlook the importance of how beautiful dance is in its most simple stages. So if anything, we took, you know, the class and I, we took the confines of our spaces and hopefully we used it to our advantage by focusing a little bit more on things that might be neglected when we have such big open spaces. And so a lot of the movements, I would say, are a lot more simple. But with that said, there's a lot more focus on how important just a flick of the wrist could be, how powerful just holding a movement can be. And over the weeks, it was mind-blowing to see just how much improvement there was in quality of movement, the maturity of how the students moved, and just perhaps a little bit of a switch in the mindset of what it is to be a dancer. Because again, going back to technique, it's really, really easy to start thinking of the only important thing is, you know, how many turns you do. In the world of TikToks and Instagram and whatnot, it's really easy to start only focusing on those really flashy things. But I hope that the students, and I do, and I say I hope, but I saw it firsthand. And so it's not that I hope, I did see this change, which I'm very, very happy about. To see the flip in the students to understand that dancing is so much more than just how high your leg goes in a penché. It is the emotions that it can evoke, and how somebody feels after watching a certain movement, the stories that somebody interprets from certain movements, and the emotions that you go away from by watching something, as opposed to, wow, that person jumps really high. I wanted them to understand that they were performers who can evoke these feelings in their audience members. So I'm so proud of where the students were able to go from A to Z and beyond. I hope that this is just a stepping off point into continuing their performance quality. So very excited. These are two of the contemporary / neoclassical pieces that I was able to work on over the course of a few weeks. Yeah, that's my spiel. I hope that Ayako will be able to change over, and hopefully the sound quality will not be so bad anymore. I believe that it was from feedback of playing both on Zoom and YouTube at the same time. Unfortunately, the YouTube live stream is now cut, but the Zoom quality is now good. So with that, Ayako, are you ready to?
All right, I would like to share screen.
This was one of the weeks. This is one of the weeks that we were workshopping this. I don't think I should be able to play this today. Yes, fantastic.
Right, here we go. Last one for the day. Make it beautiful. Think about those penchés. Use those head rolls and make some beautiful shapes. Here we go. wonderful.
Now, message from teachers. Hello, Frankie.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
You did a beautiful job, ladies. I don't know where you went to. Where'd you go? Come back out here.
Yeah, they are changing now.
Oh,
Please come out if you're ready. Yeah, they changing to Odarisk costume.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
These are babies that came in at 5 years old. I can't believe you guys are all grown up. It's beautiful. I want to take a minute to thank you for your dedication. You've been very dedicated, off and on sometimes, but just been so fabulous having you at the studio and part of our family. I also want to thank your parents for all their dedication and their time and their efforts to get you back and forth. All their dedications for Nutcrackers, and I know you guys are just going to do fabulously wherever you go. Tell us, where are you going? Megan? Oh, who's that? I can't see very good.
I'm Megan.
Okay, hi Megan. Where are you off to and when are you going?
I'm actually leaving next Wednesday to go to university in Durham, North Carolina. And hopefully I'll be either studying biomedical engineering or biology with a minor in both chemistry and dance on the pre-med track.
Miss you, and I know you'll be an asset wherever you go, and you'll be fabulous. Keep in touch. Don't leave us hanging.
I will.
Okay, who's next? Who do I see there?
So,
Sandra.
Hi, I'm Kenna.
Oh, Kenna.
People don't know me. I'm headed to the University of Washington studying business at the Foster School of Business. And I'm headed to college a little bit delayed, hopefully after winter break when things are a little bit better.
Oh, good.
you're starting online.
I am. I'm starting online September 30th.
Oh, that.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm Cassandra, and I'm going to the University of Portland for nursing. And unfortunately, I'm not going for fall semester. We're doing it online, but hopefully we'll get back into the dorms and everything after winter break. Yeah.
We wish you all the very, very best, and we love you, and we'll miss you.
We love you too.
Thank you, Frankie. All right, I will change it to Mari now.
Bye.
Bye, Frankie. Thank you so much. Where is Mari? Okay. Mari. Yeah. All right.
Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh, where do we even start? First and foremost, Kenna, Cass, Megan, you should all be so incredibly proud. Seeing you grow up and become just miraculous, independent, intelligent, empathetic, and strong young women is a joy that's hard to put into words, but I'll certainly try. As pre-ballet students, I remember helping you girls tie your ballet shoes and fixing your feet in backwards fifth positions and waving my hands around yelling, "Spot the corner, look at me, look at me," in my attempts to teach you how to do chaîné turns. Cut to today, your graduation from ASB, in spite of 2020 being 2020, here you are, continuing with strength, with grace, and perseverance. This Zoom call graduation is by no means ideal. It's not extravagant, it's weird. It's not like any other year, and I'm sure you anticipated your graduation to go in a very different way. However, as imperfect as this show is tonight with its technical difficulties, its uncertainties, I think it's really indicative of the amazing, wonderful, homegrown things we can do when we come together as a community and as a family. There are There are a ton of lessons that ballet teaches us. And I think that the show must go on mentality is a really, really good one to talk about today, especially. It's a mentality that you all have that's been built over years and years and years of stepping out onto a stage, uncertain of how things will go, masks on and doing fouettes. You step out onto stage and sometimes we all fail. Despite the repetition, despite the time put in, the blood, the sweat and tears, we know that pain viscerally when we fail. Yet ultimately you win because of the strength it took to step out onto that stage in the first place. Ultimately you attain the priceless achievement of experience, and little by little, the pillars that keep your center strong is what you build. The show must go on, the show will go on, and it does. And if there's one thing we can learn from Ayako and Teru today, yes, I'm a little biased, but they're two of the most passionate and hardworking and incredible folks I know. And to see two folks in their 70s figure out Zoom and live streaming and learn to pivot in a time like this, it's a lesson we can all take away, that the show does go on as long as you've got the right mindset. It reminds me of how profound the plie is. And this is like a TED Talk someday, I hope I get to say, but this is, you know, the first time I'm really saying it out loud, but it's one of the first things we learn in ballet, a plie. It's simple, right? Anyone can do it. Your friend can do it, your cousin can do it, anyone can do it. Yet, years down the line, we're all still finding ways to improve it. You're still, years after, are still trying to figure out how to improve it. There's no mastering it. We're forever learning it. And so if there's anything I'd like to impart to you, it's to be a forever student, to stay curious, to stay humble, and remember that going back to the basics, to learn like a fresh student, is the key to growth. Like Ayako and Teru learning in their 70s how to rip sound from a YouTube video, their words, not mine. Continue to evolve, keep working on that theoretical plie, and keep going. I'm so humbled and grateful to know you all for all these years and moving forward. I look forward to seeing you continue to absolutely crush it in life. I love you guys so much. I love your families so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations.
Love you, Mari.
Thank you, Mari. Okay, Graciela. Next one, I know.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
I don't see anyone, but you can see me, right? There you go. Oh my God, you guys, I'm gonna miss you so much. I want to say that I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of Ayako and Teru. I cannot agree more with Mari. This is really something to learn from. It's been such a pleasure to witness these three young ladies grow over the years. You were babies when I got you. And you have grown not just as dancers, but as wonderful human beings. You three are very special. I had the honor to teach you when you were kids, and you always stood up, all three of you, and you are in your own ways. You're leaders. And I feel like Kenna always knew the combination. Cassandra always had questions and a smile on her face. And Megan was quiet, always observant, always there. And all three of you were very curious and vivacious. I could always count on you for anything I needed, from, you know, taping something to the steps that, you know, we were working on, to choreography. So it was incredible. And I like to tell you that I was very impressed in your development. And one more time, I can see that you are proof of what ballet and dance can do for us humans. You will go on with amazing work ethics that will take you far in whatever your endeavors might be. You are caring and loving, responsible, disciplined, and you understand the meaning of teamwork as well as supporting people around you. And you know what? Don't take that for granted. That's really amazing. We tend to take all of these qualities just, and think like they're nothing, but no, they're very important. These are great assets that will serve you well in all realm of life. And how about your individual dancing and dedication? You just show it and prove it tonight. I mean, there you are dancing with mask, with like happy and full of energy. There's a lot to say about that too. And I always saw you trying your best, even at times when you were frustrated or with an injury or that you didn't feel like you want to do it. But you were always there. You were always trying, always, always, always. You're strong women and beautiful dancers. I have no doubt you will succeed in anything you choose to do. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. I am filled with happiness for you. I will miss you dearly, but I always know that you will be out there with a beautiful posture, carrying high up your own persona. Keep trusting yourself and move on with lots of passion. I love you, all three of you. Really great.
Thank you, Graciela. Thank you. Okay, now Rika.
Hi, everybody. I just want to quickly, I don't have a lot, but I just want to say congratulations to all three of you. It's been such a pleasure having you in my class and teaching you. I can't believe how grown up you've all become. Megan, I've had you since you were like 12 years old or something, and it's just been so amazing to watch you progress and grow, not just as a dancer, but as a human being. You guys, I'm so proud of you, really. It's been a really tough year, but I can tell that, through your dance training and because of who you guys are, you have continued to show up. And I think that's one of the most important things in life, is just showing up and being there, even when times are tough. You're flexible and you go with the situation, and you're here performing with masks and you're doing it. And that's all these things that you've learned to dance, they're going to carry on. And I know that all of you are just going to be so successful in life, and you're just going to do so great. And I can't wait to see who you become. And I also just want to take a moment to congratulate your parents for bringing up such amazing, strong, confident, hardworking, brave women. So yeah, please keep in touch with all of us. We want to see what you do with your future. You guys are amazing, and I know you're all gonna change the world.
Thank you, Rika. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. Okay, now, thank you very much. All right, now we are presenting.
I think they need a minute. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, you can do that in unison. Yeah, okay. Okay, I give you time.
All right, great. Thank you so much. So they need a little time, so we are going to sharing a screen again. Okay, so next one is their last dance, really the last one. And it is almost impossible to dancing this piece with a mask. I haven't finished. How difficult.
Yeah.
But they've been doing so well,
Right.
and we're so happy. And I
So proud of
saw
them.
some video for young ones, like they gonna lighting, up because her role model and next generation is just coming, and we are really trying hard
Yes.
to produce another.
We want the younger ones to see what's possible in a performance, even over virtual learning, what these amazing dancers can accomplish. Like they did this all over Zoom.
Yeah,
And it's actually possible.
Many people think they cannot learn, but if they really want it, it's possible. And really good example. Because they can do on point, but like for last 4.5 months, they cannot do the 22 practice. So some are not on point, but they can do the same thing on point, sure, because they've been doing a long time, not proper. so we are very pleased.
We're so proud of them. And
Very
we
proud.
something?
Okay. Hello.
Thank you for all your hard work, Ayako, to put this all together. I know it's been a challenge
This
to
is
do,
really challenge. It's really
right?
hard. Really hard because we don't know. This is the first
Right.
time for webinar.
Right. So
But
really, thank you for helping and putting everything together. You guys did a great job.
no, thank you so much. Yeah, because I don't want them to leave without performance.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
it's
Right.
too sad.
Right.
So, and they are trying very hard, just like everything learned from Zoom.
I know. It's been fun though. It's actually been fun, I think. Challenging but fun. A new venture.
I know, but I'm too old for that.
No, you're never too old.
So, yeah.
Gotta keep learning.
I know.
Hi, Sayori. I can see you.
Hi.
Hey, Zo. You're so cute.
So cute.
Can I talk about something?
Yeah, we'll wait for them.
Sure. I mean, I think that, continuing high praise for everybody being able to pivot in a time like this is absolutely necessary. I mean, I don't think there was any amount of preparation for something like this, and everyone's openness to switch over to Zoom classes, and not only parents being on board, but students being on board, and figuring out how to learn by not physically being present in a studio, and understanding to absorb what is being said over a Zoom conference, and understanding how to implement that not only in your body, but in your mind, and figuring out what it means without somebody physically being there it's huge. And if there's a silver lining, I hope that it is understanding that you are such better learners for being able to do this. And I think everybody should be incredibly proud. Parents, students, siblings, everyone in families, and all your friends, everyone should be very, very proud for just figuring out the monster that is 2020. So thank you everyone for being a part of it. I don't know if there's been another time, at least in our lifetimes, where we could say that we're all going through it worldwide, and you don't have to explain to anyone. You just say, 2020, and everybody's like, yeah, 2020. And so, yeah, if there's any silver linings, I hope that presentations like tonight is one of those things that we can highlight as a positive of being able to come together wherever we are, and being able to celebrate still in a very dark time, in a weird time. Certainly.
Thank you so much. I think they're going to be ready soon, right? So I let Karina to start, talking. Thank you very much, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I think they just did an amazing job. I was sitting there in the corner just blown away. I think if they're not role models for this entire school, I don't know who would fill their shoes. They're just fantastic. I hope the younger students, all the watching in the audience, are just absolutely inspired. They were so amazing, and I'm so proud of them. Well, these students will be coming out soon. They're getting ready in their dresses. They just did so much hard work. They must be exhausted. Well, wrote a speech. This generation is part of the... I've known you guys since you were so little. Do you remember when you were in More has been asked of you, more than ever. You've had to adapt to a completely restructured educational system. As a teacher and a student, right? They teach for us, for our school, they teach the younger ones over Zoom, which is incredibly difficult. And you're living through a time where you have to navigate through social and political unrest. There's so much going on in this world, and I see you guys as leaders advocating for what you believe in, which is just so inspiring. Your resilience and determination is striking. We really did exhibit to COVID-19. Each class, I believe, teaching, learning choreography. Watch what they just did, right? You can't fake that. That requires consistency. You have to come to class every day. As well as keeping up your schoolwork. You graduated. You have so that's not an easy thing to juggle. You accomplished something that was seemingly impossible, and you did it. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. So we have some things for you.
Everybody say,
Oh, we love you.
so hard. Thank you.
Okay, we got the fake microphone set up.
Yeah, you can put it here. You don't need a mic.
Okay, yeah.
You don't need to.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
you
just
can
a
put it
fake.
here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, sure. In lieu of these unprecedented times, I have not prepared a speech, unfortunately. But no, that's just because I'm a teenager, even though my age may say I'm adult, but I'm a teenager at heart. And truly, what's characteristic of this growth that I've undergone over this period of 14 years at this one studio was all with these same people, okay? So we may have started out with an entire class of 12 people, and we were so excited to graduate with the biggest ever class, but it's narrowed down to us three. And I think because of this, what we can see is the example of how much Ayako School of Ballet has shaped our ability to conduct hard work, to persevere through tough times like this COVID-19 crisis and even more trivial difficulties such as academic tests that we had to prepare for. And so I think a big misunderstanding and a big thing that a lot of people have as this misconceived notion is that dance is only something that builds your technique and something that allows you to execute these steps and make these big jumps and, you know, make a beautiful piece of art out of your body. But more so what it is to me, and I'm sure Kenna and Cassandra can say the same, is that dance has taught me so many life lessons and shaped me into the person that I am, not only as a dancer, not only as a person who's able to facilitate moving their limbs into expressions and whatnot, but as someone who's hardworking, who will look at a goal, say, hey, I can achieve that, and work towards it till the end, until I achieve that goal. And so without this family, without this constant community that's been around me my entire childhood, I wouldn't have been able to achieve that. These girls are my biggest support system. I can literally send them little like Snapchat videos of my smallest problems or my biggest problems, and they'll respond, they'll give me advice. they'll console me on whatever I have to say to them, and for that, I just have the biggest appreciation in my heart. And also, I have to also say thank you to Miss Ayako Takahashi, who pulled this off. That is astounding. We're able to have a senior showcase in these times, literally at the very last minute. Like we have to close tomorrow. And Ayako was able to make this happen. There is nothing more characteristic of our studio than that. We make everything happen because we have goals and we're goal-oriented, and so we'll put in our best foot forward until we achieve those goals, and that's what all these people have taught me. So thank you. Okay, wow, that was something. I also don't really have a speech prepared, but I would just like to say thank you to everybody who's been here for the past 13 years. It's crazy, like 13 years. Wow. We've been in the same studio and we've been dancing, and honestly, we've looked up to Karina and Dominique and all of the older generation. We were just at that door watching you guys. We wanted to be the same as them, and it's unbelievable that now like we are the older kids and younger kids look up to us and your teachers and everything. I didn't realize I had such an impact to other people's life until I became a teacher. I just realized that the kids look up to us, so we have to stay motivated, especially during these times of Corona and everything. Just teaching them on Zoom and everything makes me a lot happier. You got it. Yeah, anyways, I just didn't realize that I made such a huge impact. And I would just like to say thank you for all of our parents for the hard work that you put in. Wow, for 13 years, that's just crazy with all the tuition and driving us to competitions and helping us with the props and ushering and giving us all the food when we're hungry during breaks. It's crazy that it's ending now, but I know that dance is still in my life. Dance will forever be in my life, especially ballet. It's taught me so much about exactly what Megan said, motivation, and just a lot of life lessons. And I'd also like to say thank you to Ayako and all of the other teachers that have taught us for the past years. You guys have made such an impact in our lives. And we don't count you guys as teachers, we count you guys as family. So thank you for being there through all the hard times, all the happy times. I'll forever cherish my memories here at ASB. Thank you. This will forever be my family. Alright. So I prepared a little something just because I'm not good at talking on this topic. So, hi friends. If you know me, like, okay. Hi everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to our graduation recital and for this one-of-a-kind celebration that we're having. First, I just want to express how truly amazed I am and grateful for Ayako and her decision to put together an entire performance, and all of this despite all of the obstacles that we faced this past year. I'm not the first to say that this was a senior year that I was not expecting, but I honestly wouldn't want it any other way. Because we've all been so lucky to perform on so many beautiful stages everywhere. We went to Tahoe, we got to compete across California and everywhere, but I always cherish these in-studio performances, and I love that our last performance is right at home. This is the floor that we've grown up on, and this is the studio that we've had all of our memories in, that we've all shared, and we've had years of nutcracker rehearsals here, and classes, and summer intensives, and birthday celebrations, and a baby shower, and just everything in this room. So this room and this studio physically already means so much to all of us. And to all of our wonderful, amazing teachers,
especially the ones who have been with us since we were little 4-year-olds. I can't express how fortunate and grateful that I am, and I'm sure we all are, that you guys have been our role models and our mentors and our second family. And you have always been more than just our dancers, you are our home away from home, and the people that we trust and confide in. And thank you for not only shaping and improving who we are as dancers, but also as individuals. Thank you for being emblems of grace, maturity, dedication, compassion, patience, intelligence, and more. And thank you for putting up with us, because we're not the best students, but we really wanted to try. So sorry for all of the talking in class. To all of our dancers and all of the young ones who will be seniors soon, you guys will always be our family, and you're the ones that we trust to go to for anything. And together we've created such a nurturing and loving environment that we're so lucky to grow up in. And the talent among all of you guys is insane. So I can't wait to see what you guys become just in the next year, the next 3-4 years. And to my family, to Mom, Dad, and Henson, I know you're watching too, I wouldn't be anything close to who I am today without your guidance, love, support. So, thank you for letting me support everything. And I love you. And to my sisters right here. I love you guys. And not put into words how ridiculous I am that we've got through all of this together. And lastly, to the Takahashi family, and especially Ayako, thank you for everything that you've sacrificed and dedicated for us. And Ayako, you've shown me every day like how important it is to time, work hard, which is what I love. And I'll carry on, and we all will, what you taught with us for the rest of our life. Thank you. I love Sorry. I hope you guys know this is forever home. Come back anytime. We will. We will. Yeah, now that we're finished. I know. Lastly, I also well, like, here, let's think about
Thank you very much, everyone. All right, we're leaving. Thank you. Thank you, Rika. Rika's still here. Rika. Bye, Rika. Oh, everybody's here. Bye. Love you.
Y'all made us cry.
We love you.
Hi, Dominic.
Where's Dominic? Wow. Oh my God. We love you guys.
Thank you for your support.
Bye.
Bye.